Reject the president-elect! We reject the president-elect! Fuck Nazis! Fuck Nazis! Fuck Nazis! Hey! I think it's supposed to be
Hey.
Barack Obama! We miss you!
Yeah, well, still for a second we got him. Can I ask you a couple questions? I'm trying to get some footage that they can put on the news and get the voices of the protesters rather than just like a sort of blur, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I wanted to ask you real quick. I'm trying to remember my questions. All right, so the first was Donald Trump does not believe in global warming. What do you think the consequences to the planet will be if Donald Trump serves for 4 or 8 years?
The consequences, they're going to be drastic. He wants to pull out of the Paris Climate Agreement, and if that happens, it could just be completely dismantled. When they enacted the EPA in the 1960s, we reduced a lot of air pollution deaths, a lot of like pollution of the sea, of the ocean. Without that, we're screwed. And a lot of people who suffer from asthma, especially like the elderly and children, they're going to be affected by this directly because if they don't have clean air to breathe, then it's going to be difficult for them. I genuinely fear for that.
Yeah. Hillary Clinton has said that we should give Donald Trump an open mind and that we should give him a chance to lead. Is she just saying that because she has to, or do you think there's something to that?
I think she, in all fairness, I think she has to say that because, you know, she doesn't want to make, she obviously doesn't want to like split off from like any sort of, like she doesn't want to like, I guess, burn any bridges per se.
Yeah.
So I feel like she was just saying that just to say it. I was actually watching her concession speech, and I can just tell that she was holding back tears.
Yeah.
Literally holding back tears from her losing. Honestly, this is the end of her career. This is the end of her career.
Yeah.
You cannot come back after losing 2 presidential elections.
Oh no, you
cannot.
And because of Donald, we're not going to see another woman. We're not going to have the possibility of having a woman president. I don't even think we're going to have another
that possibility within the next 8 to 12 years. With all the sexism.
I don't even think we're going to be even seeing another POC president. Honestly.
Gotcha. And my last question, real quick, if for the people who are here at the protests, the people of Philadelphia, and for the people in the country, what sort of negative consequences do you see to their daily lives in the short term and in the long term?
Like, are you talking about...
Like from things that Donald Trump will do?
Do you mind if I say something?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I've been on Facebook.
You don't mind being on the news?
I've been on Facebook. I've been following everything that's going on. Within the past 2 days, that Donald Trump has received the presidential, has become president, basically president, the president-elect. I've seen so many posts about an increase of racism, hate crimes. I've seen so much more domestic dispute within my town. I live in South Jersey. I live in Atco. I'm not afraid to say that. Atco in South Jersey.
Gotcha.
And I've seen posts where people have gone up to a person of color at a gas station and started just saying racial slurs and saying how you're going to be back in the fields picking cotton.
Okay.
If that's already happening in the first day or two of him becoming the president-elect, I'm afraid to see what's going to happen within the next few months.
If I could add something. I live in South Philly, okay? I was walking through the streets. I see swastikas. All
South
graffiti.
Street, they got tagged.
Yeah, South Street got tagged. Wharton Street, I think, got tagged. It's disgusting. I genuinely want to cry from all this, and it's like...
So you say Donald Trump will basically bring about a rise in the tensions and possibly conflict and make people feel...
Ever since he announced
We've seen that even
his
before
bid
he
for
took office.
And you think that marginalized communities will now have real threats to them in like a mounting way, in a very serious, organized way? Or will it stay disorganized like this?
It all depends. Like, I don't really know how to answer that.
In the past few
Gotcha.
years, we've already seen with Ferguson, with everything going on right now, police
Ferguson,
shootings,
Baltimore riots.
it's going to get even worse than that.
Uh huh.
I mean,
Gotcha.
I'm at a loss for words. I can't. It's finally hitting me that this is happening, and I am disgusted. I'm honestly sad to be an American at this point.
If I can say
Gotcha.
something too,
Yeah, go ahead.
this is
So
the
let me
only,
get in front of you. I'm getting kind of like
Yeah.
side views.
this honestly is the only time in my 24, almost 25 years of living
Yeah.
that I felt genuinely let down by this country. I know those are very strong words, but
It's disgusting.
it's disgusting. And you know, I gotta say this. I feel like America has brought this upon themselves. We saw how disgusting of a man Donald was when he first announced his presidency in the summer of 2015, and how it spiraled literally out of control. And we put that man in office. We literally put that piece of crap in office.
Sexist, misogynistic.
By the way,
And you
if
know what?
I'm
We're
gonna
paying
hit
for
something,
it.
please
we're,
tell me.
We're paying for it. We're gonna fucking pay for it in 4 years. Maybe, hopefully not 8, but who knows?
Were you at the protest yesterday?
This is my first protest.
First
I've never been a
protest?
part of a protest before.
Oh, okay.
And honestly, seeing all these people here, it gives me hope.
Gotcha.
I'm
gives
really
me
proud
hope,
of what I see right now, that I see the youth of our country standing up. I saw, today on Facebook, I saw someone that I considered to be a good person use the hashtag kill millennials.
Kill millennials?
Kill millennials.
Millennials.
Oh.
This guy is 40 years old, and I posted something on
Is
Facebook.
it Gen Xer?
Probably
Yeah, Gen Xer.
Yeah.
And he started attacking me because I posted something pro Obama. He started attacking me, saying how Obama was a failure, how they should never let that fucking Muslim into the White House. And when people my age comment on that, he reacts with insults, name calling. He calls someone a fucking dick pimple. I mean, come on.
Jeez.
Like, you're 40 years old.
Do you think that some of the hatred that we see online is what motivates Donald Trump himself?
Oh, 100%.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it.
You can tell by all the rallies that he had during his campaign.
During
that
during primary
he was
season,
aiming for those people.
he promoted violence at his rallies.
He insults the disabled.
Insulted our American veterans. Insulted John McCain.
He promotes sexual assault and rape culture.
Gotcha. Guys, thank